When you have a highly engaged community on Facebook, you basically have an ATM machine. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you my 5-step formula for generating a steady flow of new leads using Facebook. And if you stay to the end of the video, I'm going to share with you how you can get my exact cheat sheet for creating a highly engaged Facebook group. So if you're ready, let's get into it. So when it comes to generating leads, there's a lot of challenges. Challenge number one is you just don't have enough of those leads. Challenge number two is that you're on what I call the ad campaign treadmill, which is basically you're running ads, they're going to landing pages, and for all of the people that don't opt into those landing pages for whatever your offer is, you have to spend yet even more money on retargeting ads to try and get those people to come back. Challenge number three is for a lack of leads, you're not getting enough demos or appointments. And number four is as a result of that, you're spending far too much time prospecting, be it on the phone or email or whatever way that you're doing it, to look for new business, and that's not really a lot of fun. The good news is when you get a handle on this is that you will have an audience that you can market to over and over and over again, absolutely for free, which will then produce a steady stream of new leads that you can turn into demos and appointments. And if you do a really good job with your Facebook group, Facebook will actually help you to grow the group, and that can be wonderful when that happens. So now let's jump into my 5-step framework for how you make all of this happen. All right, step number one, give the group a name. So when you give your group a name, make sure you choose a really impactful name that tells people exactly what the group is about and ideally would even convey a benefit of being in the group. Now, the cover image that you're going to put with it, that's something that you're going to make use of to convey the benefit of being into the group. So let me switch over to my desktop and I will show you an example of that. All right, so the group you're looking at here is one called Scaling SaaS Founders. It's run by a fellow by the name of Dan Martell. He's actually my coach for my SaaS business, Flowster. And you can see right there on the cover, he's got a benefit. I help SaaS founders to scale quickly. So if you're a SaaS founder and you want to learn how to scale quickly, then very clearly that cover image conveys a benefit for you. And that's one of the reasons why Dan has 4,000 members in the group. All right, number two is you need to promote your group everywhere. So put it in your email signature, put it in ads, put it in all of your social media profiles. Now, when I say put it in ads and in your social media profiles, especially with respect to ads, instead of just driving traffic to your landing pages, you may want to consider driving traffic to the group itself or to a landing page that conveys the benefits of the group so that you can get a higher opt-in rate and ultimately get people into the Facebook group. Even if you're driving traffic to your landing pages and then you're sending follow-up sequences, or maybe use the thank you page real estate to give a link to the group. The key is you want to do absolutely everything possible to make sure that you're driving as many eyeballs to your group as you can so you get as many people joining the group as you can. Now, step number three, filter your buyers. So filtering the buyers is nothing more than asking questions. You can see here on the screen, here's an example of 3 questions. 1, how did you hear about this group? Number 2, would you define yourself as either a brand new or established e-commerce business owner? And number 3, the most important one, I think, is would you like to be included on the group's email list? Make sure that you're making use of these questions, who you let into your group and who you don't, and ideally so you can simultaneously build your email list. What you don't want is a group that kind of has anybody and everybody in the group, because then your group quality is going to slide, and then your level of engagement is going to slide, and then the growth rate of your group is going to stall, and you want to avoid that at all costs. All right, step number 4, batch your content production. So to make a group successful, it needs to have, especially in the beginning before the flywheel effect kicks in, it needs to have a lot of content in it. Now, your job is not to show everybody how to do everything. Your job as the group facilitator is to stimulate discussion, to stimulate engagement in the group so that ultimately the members of the group end up being the people that drive a lot of the content. So there's a lot of ways that you can do that. Some clever ways are, number one, when you're making posts, ask a lot of questions that will generate responses, because Facebook's algorithm sees all of those comments on all of those posts as high levels of engagement. And when Facebook sees a group that has high levels of engagement, because Facebook wants more people to spend more time on Facebook, they're going to start promoting your group to people who aren't yet a member, who the algorithm thinks should be a part of your group. So having high levels of engagement is critically important. So I'm going to give you a quick example of another group that I'm a member of that does a superb job of this. All right, so this group is called Moolah Marketer, and you can see here there's around 55,000 members in the group, and they are regularly making posts that ask questions. So this one got 112 answers. Then there's another one here, another question. This one only got 3 answers, so that one didn't pull very well. And if you keep on scrolling, you'll see another one that got 11 answers, and on it goes. One of the keys, I should say, is make sure you think of, and you can do this all in a batch and then schedule them to go, once a day or twice a day or however often you would like these questions to be posted. But make sure you're making lists of questions that are likely to stimulate discussion in your group. In addition to asking questions, it's a great idea to share valuable resources in your group. And again, the whole idea is to make this community the most valuable community you can by asking questions, sharing content, stimulating discussion for the members of your community, because that will stimulate more engagement, again, which will teach the Facebook algorithm that yours is a good group and that more people should be involved. And then finally, you want to hook them. So by creating this great community, people are going to be in it all the time, on a semi-regular or regular basis, on a predetermined schedule. You're going to want to put in calls to action. Attend my webinar, sign up to get a demo, download this thing. All these hooks are where the rubber meets the road in how you're taking your Facebook community and you're turning it into a powerful lead generation machine. All right, let's recap. Number 1, give it a great name. Number 2, promote it absolutely everywhere. Number 3, filter out your members. Number 4, batch your content and ask a lot of questions to create engagement. And number 5, hook them so you can turn the members of your group into leads for your business. So if you found this video helpful, I would love it if you would take a moment right now and go ahead and smash that like button. It's kind of like my tip jar. It's your way of saying thank you. And the other thing it does is it shows the YouTube algorithm that this video was helpful and that other people should see it. And as well, if you have any questions or comments, please leave those right down below. I will answer every single one of them personally. If you would like to get my cheat sheet for how to create a highly engaged Facebook group, you will find a link for that right down below in the description. And if you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more videos like this one from the channel, make sure you click subscribe and click on the bell so you get notifications of upcoming videos. Thanks very much for tuning in. Make it a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.